Welcome back to Who Died Today US, the channel where we remember and honor the lives of those we've lost. From Hollywood stars to music legends and historic figures, we pay tribute to the legacies they left behind. If you want to keep their memories alive with us, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss a story.
Richard Romanus, who passed away at the age of 80 in Volos, Greece, was an accomplished American actor, writer, and creative force in the entertainment industry. With a career spanning decades, Richard left an indelible mark through his versatile performances and literary contributions. Born in Barre, Vermont, to Eileen and Dr. Raymond Romanos, Richard embraced his Lebanese heritage while growing up in a Catholic household. After earning a degree in philosophy from Xavier University in 1964, he pursued his passion for acting at the Actors Studio in New York under the tutelage of Lee Strasberg. This foundation set the stage for a career that would bridge both mainstream and avant-garde projects. Richard gained recognition early in his career with his role in Martin Scorsese's Mean Streets, showcasing his talent in gritty, character-driven narratives. His voice lent life to Ralph Bakshi's animated films such as Wizards and Hey Good Lookin'. Fans of The Sopranos will remember him as Richard LaPena, portraying the complex ex-husband of Jennifer Melfi in the series' iconic exploration of personal and familial dynamics. In addition to acting, Richard explored storytelling through writing. Alongside his wife, Oscar-nominated costume designer Anthea Silbert, he co-wrote the 1999 Christmas film If You Believe, which earned a Writers Guild of America nomination. Later in life, he focused entirely on writing, publishing his memoirs, Act 3, and his debut novel, Chrysalis. His memoirs were shortlisted for the International Woolery Book Award in 2012, highlighting his skill in this medium. Richard's personal life reflected his artistic spirit. He was married to Anthea Silbert from 1985 until his passing, and the couple relocated to the serene Greek island of Skiathos in 2004, where Richard immersed himself in the peace and inspiration of the Mediterranean. Richard Romanus leaves behind a legacy of artistic excellence, cherished roles, and a body of work that will inspire future generations of actors and writers. He will be remembered not only for his talent, but also for his passion for storytelling in all its forms. Jim Abrahams, who passed away at the age of 80 on November 26th at his home in Santa Monica, California, was a legendary film director and writer whose groundbreaking contributions to comedy reshaped the genre forever. After a 2-decade battle with leukemia, which included a period of remission, Jim's unwavering spirit and humor left an enduring legacy. Born on May 10, 1944, in Shorewood, Wisconsin, to Louise and Norman Abrahams, Jim grew up in a family that valued education and hard work. Alongside Jerry and David Zucker, he co-created some of the most beloved and influential spoof films of all time. Their collaboration, often referred to as ZAZ, began with their shared Milwaukee upbringing and blossomed into a powerhouse of comedy. Together, they co-wrote and produced classics like Airplane and the Naked Gun series, bringing an irreverent, innovative style to filmmaking that became iconic. Jim's solo endeavors were equally impactful. His directorial works, such as Big Business and The Hot Shots, series demonstrated his gift for sharp parody and visual comedy, solidifying his reputation as a master of the genre. His sharp wit and ability to craft humor that transcended generations made him a beloved figure in Hollywood. Beyond his illustrious career in entertainment, Jim was deeply committed to making a difference in the lives of others. He and his wife, Nancy, co-founded the Charlie Foundation to help cure pediatric epilepsy, a cause close to their hearts. The foundation's work has helped countless families and stands as a testament to Jim's compassion and drive to create positive change. As a devoted father of 3, including his daughter Jamie, who followed in his comedic footsteps, Jim's warmth and humor extended far beyond the screen. His summers spent at his childhood retreat in Eagle River, Wisconsin, were filled with memories of family and the serenity that grounded him throughout his life. Jim Abrahams' legacy will forever be etched into the fabric of comedy. His films brought laughter to millions, while his philanthropy and love for family reflected his kind and generous spirit. He will be remembered as a trailblazer in cinema, a devoted husband and father, and a man whose humor and heart touched all who knew him. Earl Holliman, who passed away at the age of 96 on November 25th in hospice care at his home in Studio City, California, was a beloved actor, singer, and passionate animal rights activist whose career spanned more than 7 decades. His exceptional talent and kind-hearted spirit left an indelible mark on both the entertainment industry and humanitarian efforts. Born on September 11, 1928, in Delhi, Louisiana, Earl's early life was shaped by perseverance. Overcoming frailty in infancy and a humble upbringing, he discovered his love for acting and set out to make his dreams a reality. After serving in the U.S. Navy during World War II, Earl honed his craft at the Pasadena Playhouse and UCLA, launching a career that would define him as one of Hollywood's most versatile performers. Earl achieved cinematic acclaim with his Golden Globe-winning role in The Rainmaker, where his portrayal of a timid rancher's son captivated audiences. Known for his work in westerns like Giant, Gunfight at the OK Corral, and The Sons of Katie Elder, Earl demonstrated a unique ability to bring depth to his characters. His foray into television was equally impactful, especially his role as Sergeant Bill Crowley in Policewoman, which solidified his status as a household name. A gifted singer, Earl enjoyed a brief music career in the late 1950s and early 1960s, recording hits like A Teenager Sings the Blues. He also graced the stage in productions such as Oklahoma and A Streetcar Named Desire, showcasing his broad range as an entertainer. Beyond acting, Earl was a tireless advocate for animal welfare. As the long-serving president of Actors and Others for Animals, he championed the humane treatment of animals and provided care for countless creatures on his own property. His philanthropic spirit extended to helping the underprivileged through organizations like Toys for Tots and the Los Angeles Mission. Earl's legacy is one of immense talent, compassion, and dedication. He will be remembered for the iconic roles that brought joy to audiences, his commitment to protecting animals, and his generous heart. Earl Holliman's contributions to both Hollywood and humanity ensure that his memory will endure for generations. Barbara Taylor Bradford, who passed away at the age of 91, was a trailblazing novelist whose stories inspired readers worldwide with tales of resilience, ambition, and success. Best known for her debut novel, A Woman of Substance, which sold over 30 million copies, Barbara's career was a testament to the power of storytelling to touch lives and create enduring legacies. Born on May 10, 1933, in Armley, Leeds, Barbara's early life was shaped by determination and creativity. Growing up in a working-class family, she displayed a passion for writing from a young age, earning her first payment for a story at just 10 years old. This early recognition of her talent laid the foundation for her illustrious career as one of the most successful novelists of her time. Barbara's novels, often featuring women of humble beginnings rising through sheer determination and hard work, resonated deeply with readers across the globe. Her works, including The Women in His Life and Power of a Woman, were translated into 40 languages and sold over 90 million copies. Her ability to craft relatable characters and compelling narratives earned her a place in literary history. Many of her novels were adapted into television miniseries and films, bringing her stories to life for new audiences. Beyond her literary achievements, Barbara's life was rich with personal and professional milestones. Her career began as a reporter for the Yorkshire Evening Post, before moving on to fashion journalism and eventually fiction writing. She was honored with numerous accolades, including being made an Officer of the Order of the British Empire, OBE, for her contributions to literature. Barbara's commitment to portraying strong, aspirational women in her novels reflected her own values and experiences. She often said, "I write about mostly ordinary women who go on to achieve the extraordinary," and her works served as both entertainment and empowerment for millions of readers. Barbara Taylor Bradford's legacy will live on through her vast body of work, which continues to inspire and uplift. She will be remembered not only as a prolific author, but also as a visionary who believed in the power of determination and the extraordinary potential within ordinary lives. Her stories will remain a testament to her remarkable life and enduring influence. Chuck Woolery, who passed away at the age of 83 on November 23rd at his home in Horseshoe Bay, Texas, was a beloved television personality, game show host, and musician whose career brought joy to millions. A multifaceted entertainer, Woolery's charismatic presence and easygoing charm defined a generation of game shows and earned him a lasting place in the hearts of audiences worldwide. Born on March 16, 1941 in Ashland, Kentucky, Woolery served in the United States Navy before embarking on an extraordinary career in entertainment. He initially found success in music, performing with the Avant-Garde, a psychedelic pop duo that scored a top 40 hit with Naturally Stoned in 1968. He later explored country music, releasing charting singles and showcasing his talents as a singer-songwriter. Woolery's transition to television made him a household name. He hosted some of the most iconic game shows of the 20th century, including Wheel of Fortune, Love Connection, Scrabble, and Lingo. Known for his quick wit and warm demeanor, Woolery became synonymous with family-friendly entertainment, setting the gold standard for game show hosts. His 6-year tenure as the original host of Wheel of Fortune cemented his legacy in American television history. Beyond his entertainment career, Woolery was deeply involved in his faith, conservative political activism, and podcasting. He used his platform to share his beliefs through his long-running podcast, Blunt Force Truth. Although his opinions sometimes sparked controversy, Woolery remained steadfast in his convictions, engaging audiences in meaningful discussions about current events. A devoted family man, Woolery's personal life was marked by love and resilience. He experienced profound loss, including the tragic passing of his son Chad in a motorcycle accident, but found solace in his faith and family. He was married multiple times and was the proud father of 5 children. In addition to his work in entertainment, Woolery gave back to his community through ministry and outreach. His contributions to television, music, and public discourse left an indelible mark, and his warmth and humor will be remembered by all who knew him. Chuck Woolery's legacy as a pioneer in game shows, a talented musician, and a devoted individual will continue to inspire and entertain for generations to come. He will be greatly missed. Matthew Byars, who passed away at the age of 37, was a beloved talent manager, cherished friend, and vibrant personality in the Bravo universe. His untimely death, ruled as suicide, has left a profound sense of loss among his colleagues, friends, and fans who admired his passion, humor, and undeniable talent. Byars rose to prominence through his appearances on The Real Housewives of Potomac, RHOP, starting in its 3rd season in 2018. Frequently seen alongside Karen Huger, one of the show's stars, Byars became known for his infectious personality and sharp wit. Huger, who had been friends with Byars since they were teenagers, often praised his talent, describing him as a powerful young man and a key part of her professional team. Byars was more than just a talent manager. He was a connector of people, a supporter of dreams, and a source of joy to those fortunate enough to know him. Tributes from the Bravo community highlight the deep impact Byars had on those around him. Ashley Darby, a fellow RHOP star, urged fans to check in on their loved ones, acknowledging the struggles that so often go unseen. Melissa Gorga from The Real Housewives of New Jersey mourned the loss of a close friend, recalling his dream of doing stand-up comedy and the infectious humor he shared with everyone. Cheris Jackson Jordan and others in the Bravo family expressed their sorrow, emphasizing the warmth and light he brought to their lives. Matthew's life was a testament to perseverance and generosity. Huger once shared how during a challenging time in his life, she encouraged him to pursue education and greater opportunities. He did so with determination, becoming a trusted talent manager and confidant for many in the entertainment industry. His ability to uplift those around him made him a beloved figure, not only on screen but also behind the scenes. Though his life was tragically cut short, Matthew Byars leaves behind a legacy of kindness, ambition, and unforgettable moments. His bubbly personality, deep connections, and unwavering support for others will be remembered by all who had the privilege of knowing him. Rest in peace, Matthew, and thank you for the joy you brought to so many lives. You will be deeply missed. Andy Paley, who passed away at the age of 73 on November 20th in Colchester, Vermont, was a prolific songwriter, record producer, composer, and multi-instrumentalist whose boundless talent spanned music, television, and film. His remarkable career touched generations, from his early days as a member of the Paley brothers to his innovative contributions to animated classics like SpongeBob SquarePants. Born on November 1, 1951, in Washington, D.C., Paley grew up in a musically inclined family and began performing as a teenager. He first gained recognition as a drummer and singer for local bands, later founding the Boston-based Sidewinders and collaborating with notable artists like Jonathan Richman and Elliott Murphy. With his brother Jonathan, Paley formed the Paley Brothers, a power pop duo that captured the energy of the late 1970s music scene. Their harmonies and catchy melodies garnered a devoted following and remain influential to this day. Paley's talent extended far beyond performance. As a producer, he worked with legendary artists such as Brian Wilson, Jerry Lee Lewis, and Madonna. His collaboration with Wilson on the iconic Brian Wilson album marked a high point in his career, with Wilson praising Paley's extraordinary musical gifts. Paley also made significant contributions to film soundtracks, including Dick Tracy and A Walk on the Moon, and composed scores for television shows like The Ren and Stimpy Show and SpongeBob SquarePants. His work on It's a SpongeBob Christmas became a beloved holiday staple, reflecting his ability to connect with audiences of all ages. Beyond his professional accomplishments, Paley was known for his warm personality, infectious creativity, and devotion to his family. He and his wife, Heather, shared a loving life in Vermont, raising their twin sons in a home filled with music and joy. Even after being diagnosed with throat cancer in July 2024, Paley faced his illness with courage and resilience, continuing to inspire those around him. Andy Paley's legacy is one of innovation, collaboration, and timeless artistry. His work will continue to resonate through the songs, shows, and stories he helped create, ensuring his place in the hearts of fans and colleagues alike. He will be deeply missed but fondly remembered as a true luminary in the world of music and beyond. Cal Boyington, who passed away at the age of 53 on November 18th, was a trailblazing talent agent and producer whose magnetic personality, boundless energy, and creative vision left an indelible mark on the entertainment industry. He died at his home in San Pedro, California, from what is believed to have been a heart attack, though the official cause is pending toxicology results. Born Michael Carlton Boyington on March 3, 1971 in Kansas City, Missouri, Cal spent his formative years in Vail, Colorado. Drawn to the energy and creativity of the entertainment world, he made his way to Los Angeles, where his career flourished. Over the decades, Cal built a reputation as a dynamic force in both talent representation and production, co-founding Vital Artists Agency in 2020 and working on groundbreaking projects such as The Osbournes and Workaholics. Before launching his own agency, Cal served as an unscripted agent at ICM Partners and head of alternative programming at Paradigm Talent Agency. His passion for storytelling extended to producing, where he brought innovative ideas to life in shows like Our Five Sons Alaska, Bible Quest, and Cabo. His work as an executive producer on Workaholics exemplified his ability to tap into contemporary culture and deliver projects that resonated with audiences. Known as a vibrant and joyful presence, Cal had an extraordinary ability to connect with people. Whether lighting up a room at an event or mentoring emerging talent, he brought positivity and warmth to all his interactions. His zest for life was unmatched, and those who knew him will remember his unwavering passion for living fully. Cal also had a softer side, shown through his bond with his Shiba Inu, Aqua, who became a viral sensation as the Dancing Doge. This unique connection reflected his love for creativity and his ability to bring joy into the lives of others, even in unexpected ways. Cal Boyington is survived by his parents, Mike Boyington and Travis Penny Farrar, and his younger brother, B.G. Dickey. His legacy as a visionary talent agent, producer, and compassionate individual will endure in the hearts of those he inspired and the projects he helped bring to life. Cal will be remembered as a true innovator and the life of every room he entered. Shel Talmy, who passed away at the age of 87 on November 13th from complications of a stroke, was a legendary record producer, songwriter, and arranger whose innovative work helped shape the sound of rock music in the 1960s. Known for his groundbreaking collaborations with the Kinks, The Who, and countless other artists, Talmy's career left an indelible mark on the history of popular music. Born on August 11, 1937 in Chicago, Illinois, Talmy's passion for music and technology began early. A prodigy in the recording studio, he honed his skills in Los Angeles before moving to Britain in 1962, where he became a trailblazing independent producer. His fearless experimentation with sound engineering and production techniques revolutionized the way music was recorded and heard. Talmy was the genius behind iconic hits like You Really Got Me by the Kinks and My Generation by The Who, anthems that defined the rebellious spirit of rock and roll. His ability to capture raw energy and emotion elevated these tracks into timeless classics. He also produced Friday on My Mind by the Easy Beats, a global hit hailed as one of the greatest singles of the 1960s. Talmy's signature production style emphasized clarity, power, and a keen understanding of an artist's essence, qualities that set him apart in the industry. Beyond rock music, Talmy worked across genres, producing folk legends like Pentangle and pop luminaries such as Chad and Jeremy. His adventurous spirit also led him to collaborate with punk bands like The Damned, showing his adaptability and enduring relevance across decades. Talmy's influence extended beyond his music. As one of the first independent producers in the UK, he paved the way for greater creative freedom in the recording industry. His dedication to innovation and his hands-on approach to production inspired countless artists and producers who followed in his footsteps. Shel Talmy is survived by his twin children, Jonna and Stephen, and his legacy lives on in the groundbreaking records he brought to life. His ability to push boundaries and amplify the voices of legendary musicians will forever resonate in the world of music. Rest in peace, Shel, and thank you for giving the world a soundtrack for rebellion, creativity, and joy. Todd, who passed away at the age of 69 on November 6th at his home in Marina del Rey, California, was a legendary actor, voice artist, and performer whose unforgettable presence captivated audiences across film, television, and theater. Known for his iconic roles and commanding baritone voice, Todd leaves behind a legacy of excellence and inspiration. Born on December 4, 1954 in Washington, D.C., Todd was drawn to the arts from an early age. His education at the University of Connecticut, the Eugene O'Neill National Actors Theatre Institute, and the Trinity Repertory Company honed his craft, paving the way for a prolific career spanning more than 4 decades. Todd's portrayal of the titular character in the Candyman film series remains one of the most haunting and celebrated performances in horror cinema. Equally memorable was his role as William Bloodworth in the Final Destination franchise, where his deep, resonant voice brought gravitas to the supernatural thriller. His extensive filmography included standout roles in Platoon, The Crow, and The Rock, showcasing his versatility as an actor. In television, Todd made a lasting impression with roles in Star Trek, The Next Generation, and Deep Space Nine, The Flash, and 24. His contributions to science fiction and fantasy solidified his reputation as a genre icon. As a voice actor, he lent his distinctive voice to unforgettable characters like Zoom in The Flash, Darkseid in the DC animated movie universe, and Venom in Marvel's Spider-Man 2, earning critical acclaim and even a British Academy Games Award nomination. On stage, Todd brought his powerful presence to Broadway and regional theater, earning a Helen Hayes nomination for his role in The Captain's Tiger. His passion for storytelling extended beyond the screen and stage, as he narrated audio dramas and albums, captivating listeners with his mesmerizing voice. A devoted husband to Fatima Cortez Todd and a loving father to their 2 children, Alexander and Ariana, Todd balanced his artistic achievements with a deep commitment to his family. His generosity, humility, and mentorship endeared him to colleagues and fans alike. Tony Todd's legacy is one of brilliance and impact. From his chilling performances in horror to his profound contributions to science fiction, Todd's work will continue to resonate and inspire for generations to come. Rest in peace, Tony. You will be deeply missed and forever remembered. Tyka Nelson, who passed away at the age of 64 on November 4th at North Memorial Hospital in Robbinsdale, Minnesota, was a talented singer, songwriter, and a beloved member of a musical dynasty. As the sister of the legendary Prince, Tyka carved out her own path in the music industry, sharing her unique voice and creativity with the world. Born on May 18, 1960, in Minneapolis, Minnesota, Tyka grew up in a family steeped in musical talent, the daughter of jazz musician John L. Nelson and jazz singer Maddie Della Shaw. Her passion for music was evident early on, and she embraced her heritage by creating a career that honored her family's artistic legacy while showcasing her individuality. Between 1988 and 2011, Tyka released 4 albums, including her 1988 hit Mark Anthony's Tune, which reached number 33 on Billboard's Hot R&B Hip-Hop Songs chart. The track, produced by Larry Graham, demonstrated her ability to craft heartfelt and engaging songs. Tyka's music reflected her emotions, creativity, and the inspiration she drew from her experiences. Beyond her career, Tyka played a significant role in preserving her brother Prince's legacy after his untimely passing in 2016. She accepted his American Music Award for Top Soundtrack on his behalf, and her deep connection to him was reflected in their co-design of his urn. Tyka's dedication to celebrating her brother's memory resonated with fans and underscored her enduring love for her family. In her later years, Tyka faced health challenges that led to her retirement from music in June 2024. Despite her illness, she continued to share her story, working on a memoir that promised to offer insights into her life, career, and the remarkable family she was part of. Tyka is survived by her 2 sons, Sir and President, and 5 grandchildren, who will carry forward her legacy of love and resilience. As the only full sibling of Prince, she was an integral part of a family that shaped music history. Her contributions to the arts and her dedication to her family will remain a cherished part of her story. Tyka Nelson's legacy is one of strength, talent, and devotion. Her music and her love for her family will continue to inspire those who knew her and those who admired her from afar. Rest in peace, Tyka. Your light will never fade. Quincy Jones, who passed away at the age of 91 on November 3rd, was a towering figure in the world of music and entertainment. A visionary record producer, composer, arranger, and humanitarian, Jones revolutionized the music industry and left an unparalleled legacy of creativity, innovation, and social impact. His death from pancreatic cancer marked the end of a 7-decade career that redefined the boundaries of artistry and influence. Born on March 14, 1933 in Chicago, Jones grew up inspired by the rich cultural influences of jazz, blues, and gospel. A prodigious talent, he honed his craft at the Berklee College of Music and began his career touring with Lionel Hampton. Over the years, Jones became a genre-defying artist, equally adept at composing scores for classic films like The Color Purple and In the Heat of the Night, producing iconic albums like Michael Jackson's Thriller, the best-selling album of all time, and arranging timeless songs for Frank Sinatra. Jones's accolades include 28 Grammy Awards, a Tony, an Emmy, and numerous humanitarian honors, including the Kennedy Center Honors and the Academy's Jean Hersholt Humanitarian Award. His influence extended far beyond the recording studio. He championed causes that promoted social justice, education, and global collaboration, exemplified by his leadership in creating We Are the World, the charity anthem that raised millions for Ethiopian famine relief. A pioneer in breaking racial barriers, Jones was the first African American to hold the position of vice president at Mercury Records, paving the way for generations of Black executives in entertainment. His tireless efforts in mentoring young talent and advocating for cultural inclusion cemented his legacy as a unifier in an often divided industry. Beyond his professional achievements, Jones was a loving father, a passionate advocate for the arts, and an eternal optimist. His belief in the transformative power of music inspired countless artists and uplifted millions worldwide. Quincy Jones's life was a symphony of innovation, compassion, and resilience. His artistry will continue to inspire, and his humanitarian efforts will endure as a beacon of hope. As President Biden aptly stated, Jones was a great unifier, and his work will resonate across generations, ensuring his place in history as one of the most significant cultural figures of the 20th and 21st centuries. Rest in peace, Quincy. Your genius and generosity will never be forgotten. Dan Hennessey, who passed away at the age of 82 on November 13th in Kitchener, Ontario, was a beloved voice actor and director whose extraordinary talent brought countless characters to life. His passing, due to complications from Parkinson's disease, marks the end of a remarkable career that spanned decades and touched audiences around the world. Born in the United States and later making Canada his home, Dan became a celebrated figure in the world of animation. He is best remembered as the voice of Braveheart Lion in Care Bears, a character that embodied courage and kindness, qualities Dan infused into his performances. His work in iconic series such as Inspector Gadget as Chief Quimby, The Raccoons as George Raccoon and Train Engineer Sid, and The Adventures of Tintin as Thompson demonstrated his versatility and ability to connect with audiences of all ages. Dan's voice brought depth and humor to a wide array of characters, including Bully Koopa in Super Mario World, Zed and Tackleberry in Police Academy, and the villainous Genghis Rex in Dinosaurs. Beyond his voice acting, he played a pivotal role as the voice director for the animated superhero series X-Men, helping to craft a show that remains a cornerstone of animated television history. Colleagues and fans alike admired Dan for his passion, professionalism, and unwavering commitment to his craft. His ability to transform words on a page into characters with heart and personality made him a treasured talent in the animation industry. Beyond his work, he was known for his kindness and mentorship, guiding younger talent and leaving an indelible mark on those fortunate enough to work with him. Dan's legacy is one of joy, creativity, and the power of storytelling. Through his voice, he created worlds filled with adventure, humor, and emotion, worlds that entertained and inspired millions. His characters continue to live on, cherished by generations who grew up with his work. Dan Hennessey is survived by his family, friends, and a legion of fans who will remember him as a gifted artist and a kind-hearted individual. His contributions to animation will forever be celebrated, and his voice will echo in the hearts of those who loved his work. Rest in peace, Dan. You will be deeply missed. Breaking news. News 1. Bruce Willis, beloved for his iconic roles in Die Hard and The Sixth Sense, was recently seen in a rare public outing in Studio City, Los Angeles, as he continues his battle with frontotemporal dementia. The 69-year-old actor, who stepped away from acting in 2022 due to his health challenges, appeared relaxed in the passenger seat of a car, dressed casually in a striped shirt and black hat. Willis's appearances have become infrequent as his condition progresses. His family, including ex-wife Demi Moore and their children, remain a strong source of support, often providing updates to reassure his fans. Moore recently described Willis as stable during the 2024 Hamptons International Film Festival, emphasizing the family's focus on acceptance and cherishing their time together. In September, Willis's daughter Tallulah shared touching photos of her father on Instagram, expressing her love and highlighting the family's emotional journey in coping with his diagnosis. Fans around the world continue to send messages of love and encouragement, celebrating the actor's incredible legacy while supporting him during this challenging chapter. Though his public presence has diminished, Willis remains a cherished figure in Hollywood, with his family and fans standing firmly by his side. News 2. Music legend Cher became the latest victim of a death hoax after a viral social media post falsely claimed she had passed away. The baseless rumor, which originated from an anonymous X-post, quickly gained traction, alarming fans and prompting an outpouring of premature tributes. Cher's representatives swiftly debunked the claims, assuring fans that the 78-year-old icon is alive and well. In a lighthearted response, Cher herself took to X, tweeting, "I'm still here, guys. Stop trying to kill me off," accompanied by a laughing emoji, easing concerns with her signature humor. This isn't the first time the multi-talented star has faced such rumors, but her team's quick action helped put fans' minds at ease. Social media erupted with messages of relief and love for Cher, with one fan writing, "We're not ready to say goodbye to a legend." Cher remains active in the entertainment industry, with exciting projects in the pipeline that fans are eagerly anticipating. The incident serves as a reminder of the speed at which misinformation can spread online, but Cher's wit and grace once again shine through, reminding everyone why she's an enduring icon.